Effective public policy is essential to building a just, sustainable, democratic future. Why? Because public policy shapes everything from fighting climate change to healthcare to education. UC Berkeley's Goldman School of Public Policy tackles complex social problems by generating research-driven, evidence-based solutions and equips the next generation of policy leaders with the tools needed to serve the public good.
Public policy is the application of facts and logic to public problems.
Often we think of public policy as a thing government does, but in a democracy, it's really a thing we as a society, we as the citizenship, do together in order to solve collective problems.
One example of public policy is the GI Bill. You might think about when veterans come back from war that they may need some benefits because they've been out of the marketplace for a long time. So the government came up with a solution that said, we'll give a certain kind of benefit that enhances education, enhances housing opportunities, and therefore reintegrates veterans back into society.
Public policy impacts all of us, directly shaping laws and regulations that guide how we move about in society. Good public policy works toward a society that works for everyone.
Public policy affects actually what government does, only to the extent that members of Congress or legislators, lawmakers actually read and respond to the real research that's being done.
Ultimately, public policy is the real work that government does. It's the problem solving, it's the toolkit, it's what government is responsible for carrying out in the course of its work. The rest of it is largely symbolic and window dressing, but the hard work, the work that really matters in people's lives, that's public policy.
Public policy has an impact on our everyday lives in ways that are often invisible. So we don't often think about the air quality that we're breathing or the cleanliness of the water that we drink.
Things like garbage collection and street lights and road repair.
UC Berkeley's Goldman School of Public Policy tackles complex social problems by generating research-driven, evidence-based solutions. It is dedicated to equipping the next generation of policy leaders with the tools needed to serve the public good.
The Goldman School really attracts students, faculty, guest speakers, and administrators who are passionate about public service.
All of the work that we do is in the name of the public good, and I think we take the responsibility of being a public university really seriously. We are an institution of research and teaching, and our goal is to assist the state of California and the nation in achieving its goals and creating a generation of educated citizens and creating research and developing new tools for society.
The first step in defining what makes good public policy is being able to define the problem and then come up with ways to measure the existence of the problem and the inputs that will go into the solution to solve the problem. So our quantitative toolkit involves using good evidence-based tools and analytic sources to make sure that we're doing effective and efficient problem solving.
Having a strong quantitative core means being well equipped in data-driven decision-making. And this is extremely important because it provides validation of a course of action before it's implemented. And ultimately having leaders who are shaping policy using a strong quantitative background enables more effective policymaking.
Housed at the greatest public university in the world, the Goldman School of Public Policy does the hard work of democracy by ensuring good public policy is shaping our society. Students study with UC Berkeley's leading thinkers, then apply what they've learned to real-life situations.
The Goldman School provides students with something we call the eightfold path. It's really a way of logically solving and identifying public problems.
It's essentially 8 steps to problem solving, and it starts with an in-depth look at what is the problem at hand or what is the missed opportunity, and then going into really assessing alternatives, determining what your criteria is, and then being able to offer some potential solutions.
The Goldman School is built around fostering a passion for the public good, which is particularly important at a time in our nation's history when Sadly, there are a lot of people who are not paying attention to the public good, the common good. We need institutions like this that focus attention, students, faculty, community, the nation, on the biggest public problems we have in this country.
Good public policy is how a better future gets made. Join us.